Hey guys, it's Glenn back again, and today I want to talk to you guys about my top 3 reasons why mobile home investing is more lucrative than traditional real estate investing. If you guys are new to the channel, sure a lot of you are thinking about real estate investing. You're weighing your options. If you don't know my story, I've been in your shoes, exactly where you are now, wondering what's the best route. I started this early in my 20s as a young man. So I did like most people, guys. Probably saw Carlton Sheets No Money Down program and thought I was gonna be rich. So I went with the traditional real estate route. And what I found out, what ended up happening, guys, is that what a lot of people run into and what you will run into is my number one reason why mobile home investing is more lucrative than traditional home investing, than traditional real estate investing. My first reason is the upfront cost, guys. Upfront costs. That was my biggest challenge, biggest stumbling block, whatever you want to call it. That was the biggest challenge, guys. Traditional real estate, kind of our first deal, we bought a rental home, small property in I guess you would say it was a lower income neighborhood. So we got the home for pretty cheap. I think the house was like 20 grand or something like that. But even with that, it's cheap. And let's just say you guys want to invest in a higher neighborhood, it's going to be more of a challenge. And I'm meaning a better neighborhood, more upper class, middle class neighborhood. The thing is that you're going to have to come out of pocket with that down payment. Now, as an investor, you're going to have to come out of pocket 20%. So let's just use on average, you get a home for 100 grand. I'm just using that number, guys. 20% of 100 grand is 20K. 20K, guys. On top of that, you got closing costs. Let's say closing costs with the real estate and all that other stuff, taxes and everything like that. Let's just add another 5 grand. And don't let the home need any repairs and you have to update the home. So now you're coming out of pocket, and let's 100 grand. Let's just say 25 grand. You're gonna dump 25 into it. And let's just say miscellaneous. If I forgot anything, let's just add another 5 grand. Right here, guys. Upfront costs, we're looking at 25, 20, that's 50. We're looking at about 50. Let's just keep it an even number. Let's look at it. Let's keep it at 50 grand that you have to come out of pocket with. How many folks are walking around with 50 grand cash and not having to go into their home, their equity, or using credit cards or anything like that? So that's number one, guys. On our first deal, when we got the rental property, 20% of 20,000, now we came $4,000, and I had to put a lot of money into repair. So add that, let's say low number, I'll say we put 15,000 into the house because it needed a lot of updates with the down payment, real estate, everything. Let's say we put 15. So in that, all in on that home, I was 15 up front, and that's a low number. So let's look at mobile homes. Why mobile homes is more lucrative, guys. Mobile home, you can get a 2,000 and up mobile home, and this is a home that someone just moved out of. Doesn't need little repairs because, again, guys, they were just living in it. So they may need some touch up on the sheetrock. You may need a paint here and there, or just minor stuff. It all depends what you want to do to it. But with the mobile home, guys, your upfront cost is what you pay for. Let's just say, okay, 5 grand. Let's go with 5 to 10 grand. Let's go with Repairs, guys. For your repairs, let's put another 5 grand into the home. And this on how I teach you guys, this is a high. These are high numbers. So I teach you guys to get these homes way lower than what I'm presenting to you guys. I'm just using ballpark figures and giving you guys estimates. But even with that, let's just say you got it for 10,000 and you put 5,000 in repairs into it. You all in, guys, $15,000. Right here, all in, we had 50. So how many of these could you buy? Mobile homes could you buy for that 50? You could have bought 10 mobile homes, guys. You literally have yourself a mini mobile home park for 50 grand. So that's my number one reason why mobile home investing is more lucrative than traditional real estate investing, guys. It's the upfront costs. It just costs way more to get started, and that leads me into my second point of why mobile home investing is more lucrative, guys. Let's see if I got room here. Second reason is red tape, guys. Much more red tape. Traditional homes, you have to get a lawyer involved. You have to get a title company involved. You may have to go to the bank to get a loan. Because like I said, who has $50,000 cash money or without having to go into their home or digging through credit cards? You're going to have to pass their loan process. Lots of red tapes, guys. You're going to have to get inspections. So you're going to have to wait. It's so many people in the process dealing with these traditional homes. You're really not moving quickly. I'll give an example. We've done all types of real estate investment. We've done land. We've done subject to. We've wholesaled. All these things, guys. So I'll give an example. We did a subject to home. Now this is, remember, subject to is no money out your pocket. As far as the 50K coming up with the down payment and everything. But we got this home. You can say this home was worth nearly $250,000. We got it subject to, guys. What happened was the guy he moved out of town, and his second home was more of a burden to him, so he let us take over the payments for him. But we got in, no down payment, but we had to make his monthly payments. So, to transfer the paperwork, we ended up coming out of pocket about $3 grand, paying the lawyer, doing the title search and everything else, and the seller getting a little bit of money out of the deal, like about $1,000 or something. But let's just say all in, $250,000 house we had it for $3 grand out of our pocket. But the red tape we had to go through, guys, it was a lot. It was a hassle. Insurance, making sure all these things were in line, and switching things over to our name and stuff like that. But let's just say $3 grand that we were in this home out of pocket. Now we had to hold it for like 2 years. And again, guys, this is advanced level stuff. I'm just saying best case scenario. Up front, we got our payment. When we got our tenant buyer in there, we probably put about 15 grand in our pocket or something. They gave us like 18 grand or 20 grand to get into the home. And when they moved out, they did eventually buy the home, so we were happy that it happened. And we netted about another 12 grand or something like that. So all in, we probably got let's just say about 30 grand on that deal out of 3,000, which it wasn't bad. But I'll tell you guys, with the subject to deals in traditional real estate investing, it's a worrisome process, guys, because you're worrying and you're fretting at night whether this person they not going to follow through on their payments. Are they going to end up buying the home and I have to go with somebody else? And literally, guys, on the monthly payment spread, we were probably getting $100 a month in our pocket, if that. I think it was probably $80 or $70 every month. But I guess if you look at it over time, they stayed in the home for about 2 years. So that was another, let's just say, $1,500. But I mean, just the worry and stressing out if this person is going to leave. I mean, it was a burden upon us, guys, because we were always stressing out about what's going to happen. But with mobile homes, guys, it's less stressful, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. It's so less stressful because you have little upfront money out of your pocket. You don't have to worry about keeping your word to somebody as far as you're going to make the payments, like on our subject to deal, and worrying that the person would have back out. And again, when we did this was right when COVID hit. So you can just imagine. And we lucked out because the tenant buyer was a nurse and she kept her job. But you can imagine how many people lost their jobs and got sent home with COVID. And then we would have been stuck for that payment on that subject to home. So it worked out for us, but we was like, we don't want to deal with that again, of dealing with the stress of wondering if this person is going to move out. Then we have to find somebody, and then we're covering their payments. The payment on that home was like $1,400 a month, guys. But in real estate, in mobile homes, guys, you don't have that problem. You don't have the red tape issue. With mobile homes, guys, it's just you and the seller. It's you and the seller, guys. No banks, no credit needed. You and the seller making the deal, negotiating. You don't have to get lawyers involved, all this stuff involved, closing costs and all of that. You probably pay a notary public. Closing costs on these things is probably $100, guys, the most, if that. And if you have to pay taxes or anything, they may be a couple of $100 or $1,000 or something. But traditionally, guys, you can look at it. If you're getting a home, a 2000 and up model at $5K, and some of them we've got even cheaper. Some of them we've got with no money down, not even no money down. We've gotten them for free, guys. But their home is worth $20,000 and up. And if you're selling it on payments, you can sell it on payments for $30K and up. So again, it's just you and the seller, guy. That's why mobile home investing is so much lucrative than traditional real estate investing. Again, you're going to run into these buzzsaws. You're going to run into the bank. You're going to run into the bank telling you you have too much property. You're extending your credit. You have to show them your whole life story to get approved to get these properties, guys. So between that and the upfront costs, guys, that buzzsaw you're going to run into is that you're going to run out of money before you run out of homes to purchase. And that was our problem. We kept thinking, when we got our first home, we kept thinking that we were going to get another one and flip it. But all of the time that it took, guys, like I like to tell people all the time, when you're flipping these homes or putting in work to them, especially if you're a weekend warrior, it's going to take longer, guys. It doesn't work like how they show it on TV, where they flip these homes in 30 minutes. Flipping these homes and repairing them and all this stuff, it takes a lot of time, guys, and that eats into your profits. Mobile homes, not as much, guys. It's so, like I said, it's so low of a barrier to entry, and the rewards are so lucrative. Once we got into the mobile homes, guys, we've never looked back, guys. So these top two things, upfront costs, red tape. My third reason why mobile home investing is so much lucrative than traditional real estate investing is competition, guys. Competition. That's a big deal. Have you rode around your town lately? Have you rode around your city lately, guys? How many "We Buy Houses" signs do you see? You pretty much see them on every corner. So, number one, you're going to have to try to find that great deal. How will you find that great real estate deal, that traditional home deal? If you have to go on the MLS, which was a lot of investors, that's what they do. They have to search these different places to get deals. You're competing with everybody and their mother to get these deals. And let's not talk about the competition as far as with wholesalers and the investors that has ads on that. Google "We Buy Homes" in your city. If you live in Austin or Arizona or something, I don't know, Phoenix, Arizona, just Google "We Buy Homes" in your cities. Watch how many websites pop up. Next thing, Google "We Buy Mobile Homes" and see how many pop up. You may find 2, 3. You're gonna get a lot of them that say "We Buy Homes" and they don't even touch on real estate. They're just paying for the ad. They're paying for that keyword, homes. But the competition is so fierce, guys. Mobile home investing, pretty much little to no competition, guys. In my area, you may have 2 or three other guys, three other folks that, three is the max, that invest in mobile homes, that actually are actively advertising that they buy mobile homes. And literally, I'd say in my area, it's two people that's actively advertising. Um, yeah, let me go with the well, mobile home. It's really no competition. No competition, guys. Nobody is buying these homes. Why? Because of the negative stigma that's about mobile homes. And guess what? That's works to your benefit. It works to your benefit in two ways. One, the negative stigma is that investors, they don't want to touch them because they think these things are, they're not, they go down in value. Nobody wants these things. I wouldn't live in them. That's what they tell themselves. I wouldn't live in a mobile home. That's trailer trash. Why would I even fool with that? Two, how it works into your advantage with no competition is that these people, the owners who own these mobile homes, they don't know what they're worth. So that's why you can pick up these homes for $3,000, $5,000, $6,000. These nice homes that literally you have to just go in and sweep. Go look at our other videos where we show you guys how we purchased these homes that literally all we had to do was go in and sweep and pick up trash. That's it. Everything else, I mean, it was ready for a tenant to move in after we did that. That's how nice these homes are, guys. Because like I said, these sellers, they just want to move on. They're done with the home. They either upgrade it to a traditional home, traditional real estate, or they just transition it to a new stage in their life, and they just want to get rid of this mobile home. They don't know what it's worth. I have a deal that I'm working on now. A guy called me. He's moving, or I think he's upgrading to a home, a 2010 mobile home, guys. The guy wants $5,000 for it. Literally, he wants $5,000. Now, I haven't seen any pictures of it yet, but it's a 2010. We definitely can make it work. But if we sell this thing on payments or rent it out, imagine we getting a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, guys. You can easily get $1,000 a month in rent for that. And just imagine if I buy it for $5K, how soon will I recoup my money? Within 6 months, I'm getting all my money back. Probably less than that because they're going to have to give me a deposit. So 3-4 months, I'm going to recoup all my money back. Just imagine how long it'll take you to recoup $50,000. You're going to have to try to flip that home and hope that the market goes up, that you can recoup some of your money back. And in the best case scenario, if you flip a traditional home, you may net $30,000-$40,000, if that. But I mean, you're gonna have to wait. And just imagine all the time and money and effort that you put into it. And that's, like I said, that's best case scenario, guys. But mobile home, much more lucrative, guys. I have plenty more examples, plenty more thoughts about this, but I want to keep this video pretty short. Mobile home upfront cost is so much lower, guys. A low barrier to entry. Second, it's only you and the seller. You don't have to deal with red tape like you do with traditional homes. It's only you and the seller. You guys can make the deal happen in one day. In one day, guys. In traditional real estate, it's going to take you months, at least. Well, a month, I'll say, to get the deal done. That's waiting on the lawyers, waiting on the title search and everything else. But, and thirdly, it's really, literally no competition, guys. Nobody wants these things, not even the sellers. They don't know what they're worth. So that's where you come in. So guys, I hope this was interesting. I mean, I hope it was great information for you guys. I hope it helped you make an informed decision about which route you should take. Again, I was just like you. I was in your shoes, deciding which route I would take. I tried traditional homes. We still do it every now and then, but it's not our bread and butter. It'd have to be a great deal, and pretty much it'd have to fall in our lap. But this, we are actively mobile home investing, guys. And if you want to learn more, guys, check out the link. Mobile home investing secrets. Well, it's on the shirt. Guys, the information that we have been in this space for over 2 decades. We finally decided to share our knowledge. And the information is cheap, guys. I mean, literally, for the knowledge that we have. You check out the link. We offer the course now at $297, the video course. Again, we go through all of this and get more examples. We tell you what to say. We show you what to say, how to get these deals, how to negotiate these deals to get them at 5,000 or even less. Get them at greater deals. How to negotiate these deals. my wife, she's a master negotiator, and in the course, she shows you all the tips and tricks that she does. We teach you about the advertising, how to get people calling you instead of you going out and searching for people, because you're at an advantage when these sellers call you, guys. You don't want to be calling them because they're in the driver's seat when they're doing that. But check out the course, guys. Again, it's just $297, guys. That's really cheap compared to the other courses that's out there. And our course has over 6 hours of material, guys. So it definitely will be informative. We will be going up on the price, so grab it now while it's low. Again, check it out, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.